Hello, hello. It is vlog time for Vlogmas. Today is day 1 of December. I said that really weird. Today is December 1st, and I'm going to be doing vlogs every few days, mainly to show the advent calendar that my patrons helped me to create, but also any books or reading that I do throughout the month, I will update in the vlogs. So today, being day 1st, I'm not reading a Christmas book. I'm not reading anything in print, actually. I am sitting here drinking some tea, and I do have a cozy Christmassy shirt on. That was part of my directions in my advent calendar. And I'm headed after work to go to my friend Michelle's house, where we will watch a holiday episode of Great British Baking Show. We will not probably watch a Christmas movie, but it's close enough. I will have to save the stay cozy all day and have a Christmas movie marathon until the weekend. I can't do that during the week, but I will do my best to catch the spirit of the prompt. And I'm sitting here. I just edited day 3's video. Please don't spill. Please don't spill. I'm sitting here eating gingerbread, these little gingerbread sandwich cookies from Trader Joe's. Here, let me show you. So it's a nice little holiday treat. Drinking my tea, eating a little gingerbread cookie, editing videos, and I will be listening today to Ship of Destiny, which is the 3rd book in the Robin Hobb Live Ship Traders series, which is the 2nd trilogy in her Realm of the Elderlings. If you know, you know. I'm really enjoying it. I'm almost 50% through at this point. I do have about a 40-minute drive to get to my friend's house tonight, so I will get some good reading in. I just wanted to touch base. I'm going to go back to editing now and hopefully get some reading time in during nap as well. Little Nugget is down to 1 nap a day, so it should be a little bit longer than her 2 separate ones. We'll see how it goes. All right, I will touch base a little bit later. Right, day 2. Hello, hello. I just finished my workout, and the encouraging word of the day from this lady that I like to use says, fall in love with becoming the best version of yourself with patience, with compassion, and respect to your own journey. Love that. Now it is time to open up my Advent project for the day. Let me flip you around. All right, let's find day 2. It's pink right here. Let's see what I will be doing. This says, watch your favorite holiday movie. Sweet. This is unfortunately another one I have to save for the weekend because I don't have time today. My work hours have been extended. I now work until 5 or 5:30, and I have worship practice tonight at 7. I could start a movie while I make dinner and eat dinner. That's a possibility. But then at 9, I have my middle grade March book club discussion tonight at 9. So there's not really a chunk of time other than when I get home from work and before I go to worship practice, except that I won't get home until almost 6, and I have to leave at 6:45. So I could start one, but I probably won't finish one. So I will save this one for the weekend and kind of do the marathon that I got yesterday. I'll watch a couple in a row, and that will accomplish both of those tasks. Sadly, that's just not one that's going to fit in my day today. Bummer. But I did get past 50%. I think I'm 68% through Ship of Destiny now, which is very exciting. I definitely am in the I don't want to stop reading section of the book. I want to keep going with it. So hopefully I will make some good progress in that today, and maybe pick up a Christmas read as well. I was thinking of the one that's actually on my TBR, which now you'll see because that gets posted today. I did find The Christmas Appeal by Janice Hallett, so maybe I'll bring this to work with me and start this today. That would be fun. I will check in later and let you know how it's going. Hello, it's nap time again. This is going to be a daily occurrence, I think, checking in during nap time. But I did look up where to watch my favorite Christmas movie on streaming, and it's on Disney Plus, which I don't have at my house. So I decided I'm going to watch my favorite Christmas movie at work today. Little Nugget is sleeping. She just went down, so I've got almost 2 hours or 2.5 hours. So I'm going to work on answering comments and my spreadsheet for the year, which I'm very far behind in. So I'm going to work on those two things while watching my favorite Christmas movie. I took a screenshot from the beginning so you could see it has Sandra Bullock. Anyone know what it is? While You Were Sleeping. I love it so much. People forget that it's a Christmas movie, and it totally is. The whole thing is centered around Christmas. So I'm going to watch it. It came out in 1995. It's so cute. It is not quite as cheesy as some of the Hallmark movies, which I love them as well. Don't get me wrong. Or the Netflix produced movies. It's just a classic Christmas movie in my mind. Not as classic as White Christmas, which I also love. Or Elf, I feel like is in the same vein, but Elf came out even later than this one. So this is more classic than Elf, but I love it. I love it. So I'm going to watch While You Were Sleeping while I'm getting some comments answered and spreadsheet done. Perfect way to spend my nap time today. and it means that I complete my task for my advent calendar. Double bonus. This is my favorite part. I love it.
So, you gonna go see Peter tomorrow? Do you want to take me with you? No, it's alright. You got it? Okay.
I love her boots. Oh my goodness.
This is bad. There we go.
Oh. Good old Bill Pullman. Oh. So cute.
Yeah.
Cut that tension with a knife.
Got it?
Oh, I love it.
This way.
This way.
Down they go.
Passing my muscles.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
So cute. All right, so I just got done watching While You Were Sleeping. It's such a good movie. I tear up every time. Oh, I love it. And who would have ever thought that Bill Pullman would be a good romantic lead? I just love him. He's so sweet. And I just love Sandra Bullock. So that is fun. So thank you, Emily, for giving me that prompt. What a lovely way to spend my nap time. And I did get through all of September. I did July, August, September. I went through and did the publisher, the published date, and number of pages. That's is what I did during the movie. And I did answer a ton of comments as well. I still have to go through all of that which I just did and put in the setting and time period, like where it takes place and when, because I would like to know that, and any series I have to add that as well. So I still have a bit of work to do on July through September, but I'm getting closer to caught up. But I am going to stop right now. It's 2:30. Little Nugget could wake up at any point at this time. She's been sleeping for 2 hours now. So she could go 2.5. I will wake her up at 3, a little after 3 if she sleeps that far. But until she wakes up, I'm going to go ahead and start reading The Christmas Appeal. This is going to be my in-print read. It was one of my Flip and Roll TBR books. It's what I chose for the prompt of reading in print. So I'm going to go ahead and start that. Who knows how far I'll get in. It just depends on when she wakes up. But I'm pleased with my progress, and I just enjoyed so much watching that movie. So yay. So sitting on the edge of my kitchen table is this stack of Christmas puzzles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9. I just took the one right off the top. I'm gonna try to get through all of these in December, so I figured I should get started. I'm waiting for my oven to preheat so I can put a pizza in there. I started a load of laundry. I have to leave here in about 45 minutes to go to worship practice, but I'm gonna get started on a puzzle while I'm waiting for my food to cook. Hello, good morning. Happy Wednesday. I am nearly ready for my work day today. I chose to sleep instead of get up to work out. Today, Wednesdays are my day to do that if I feel like I need a break. My back has been a little bit sore this week, maybe from the weights I lifted on Monday, maybe from sleeping in a different bed for the few days I was at my mom's. Regardless, I'm hoping to stop at the chiropractor after work today, and that will help a little bit. But I am going to open up day 3 and see what that is. I'm very proud of myself for accomplishing day 2 on day 2, but we're going to go ahead. Here is box for day 3. We're going to see what this one says. Today's going to be, before I look at it, today's going to be a very busy day. I have work again, obviously. And then my small group is going to a living nativity today. We're going to do a walkthrough of a living nativity, which is really, really well done. It's more than just one that you drive your car through and see the little vignettes. Like, they have a Roman soldier on horseback. They set up this whole little, it's out in the country, and they set up this whole little village of Bethlehem, and you kind of walk through and you talk to Zechariah and Elizabeth, and some of the stations they sing a song, and it's just an incredible thing to do at Christmas time. But I think it's 4 or 5 churches that come together to put this thing on, and it's huge and massive and free, and my small group is going tonight. So it's going to take a long time, so I'm not sure what kind of activity I'm going to have, but I'm not going to have a lot of time today either. Go and buy a Christmas book that you have been eyeing up and read the Christmas book that you buy. That's from Leanne and PJ. Okay, fabulous. What I might do is buy one on Libro or Kindle. I do not have a Kindle book going right now, since I don't have time today to go to a bookstore to buy a book. Actually, I could take my little nugget to a bookstore. Maybe we'll do that. I like to take her out to different outings and stuff. That would be fun. I could take her to Second and Charles. That's a huge one. Okay, so I'll figure that out. Either I'll buy a Kindle book or I will go to the bookstore and purchase one. I'm not going to be able to finish it today, but I can start it. So I will keep that out. I love that prompt. Of course, getting to treat myself is always fun. I did make it to almost 80% through of Ship of Destiny. I really want to finish that today or tomorrow because I'm ready to dive into my December reads. This was a random pickup at the end of November, but because it's a 30-something hour audiobook, it's just taking me a few days, obviously. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the wrap up of this series. Very much looking forward to how it's going to end. And yet I'm also ready to dive into some other books, especially after reading comments when my TBR went up yesterday and hearing you guys tell me which ones of my TBR books you've read and that I'm going to really like and that you really liked. Very eager to dive into those books. But also last night, just kind of on a whim, I picked up the Christmasaurus. Someone in the comments thought that this had 24 chapters. It actually has 33 chapters. So it's not quite an Advent book, but I thought it would be fun to just kind of read a little bit here and there. So I picked up the Christmasaurus and I made it to 15 or 16, not very far into this one. And I did start the Christmas Appeal during nap time yesterday, but didn't get very far in that one either. And that one's a little harder to stop because there's no chapter breaks or breaks whatsoever. It just kind of goes through. That will stay in my bag and I will try to read that a little bit at work here and there. Looking forward to another busy day. I need to go finish getting ready for work. I'll talk to you later. Okay, made it to Second and Charles. I see my first option right here. Midnight at the Christmas Bookshop. That's not what I'm really hoping for. And I don't see a table for holiday reads, but see what we can find. I came over to Christian fiction because even if I don't recognize the author, I can trust the book. So we found this one wrapped up in Christmas. It's a Hallmark published book, so it'll feel like a Hallmark movie. And it's only $4.95, so this is a definite option. I also found this one, The Christmas Candle, and this one is very short. The margins are wide, it's double spaced, just about a little town like with a Dickens feel, that miracles happen every Christmas. An angel shows up, so that could be fun. We'll see. A Victorian Christmas Keepsake by HeartQuest. I just can't though. There's no way this is happening. But it is only $3.70, so that's appealing, but the cover is not appealing at all. So I may have gone a little crazy. Not totally crazy, but I did end up getting the Jenny Colgan Midnight at the Christmas Bookshop. Honestly, I know nothing about this, but I've read some Jenny Colgan Christmas books before. Some have been hits for me, big hits that I really liked, and some have been misses. So I probably should have checked Goodreads first, but it was only 10 bucks. So I figured, why not add another Christmas book to my pile? And then I found the Christmas Shoes. I have the Christmas Blessing, which is book 2. And I think I've read this, but do I just know the song? I've never read the book that's based on the song. I don't think. I think I thought I had, but it was just the song. So I got it because that comes first. And then the other Christmas one I decided on was this Max Lucado one, the Christmas Candle, because this sounds lovely. And I think I'm going to bring this in with me at work and try to read this today. We'll see, but I do need to do some editing. And then when I was looking at Courtney Walsh ones, there wasn't much there of hers, but I did find these two, and they're clearly in the same series, Just Let Go and Just Look Up. And these are only $3.75 a piece. So I picked these up too because I do love Courtney Walsh. So I grabbed those, and they will look cute on my shelves, and they will just be nice, wholesome romances. So they're not Christmassy, but I did get 3 Christmassy ones. And now I need to go home and feed this little nugget some lunch because she's getting a little cranky. She's getting a little cranky back there. Okay, I will chat with you later.
Thank you very much for your census cards. That saves us a lot of time having to do all that paperwork.
Wild, right?
We'll go there. Come this way, Charlie.
Shalom, Charlotte. Share the good news. The forerunner has been born.
How long have you been weaving baskets?
5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
I love it.
The world is knocking on my door. I'm sorry, we have no room. Go away, have a good life. No room here.
Please, sir. Anything would do.
Praise come, brother.
This is the Messiah. It's the one we've waited for.
Shalom, y'all. Might be able to tell by how I talk, I'm from Southern Judea.
Back to workout clothes for Thursday. Good morning. It's Thursday, which is my Friday, which I'm very excited about because I am toast. I'm kind of tired this morning. I went to that Living Nativity last night and we did not get back to church until 10:30. So it was a late night, but it was really good. It was so much fun. They do such a nice job. It was really lovely. Nice to hang out with the ladies from my small group. And then I came home and finished Ship of Destiny, but I was in bed sleeping. So I actually had to re-listen to the end of it this morning because I didn't remember any of that. But we are here to find out what is in day 4. So let me find it. It's up in the top. It's a stripy one. Day 4. Let's see what it says. Okay, today's going to be very busy because every day this week has been busy. I can't wait till tomorrow. I'm probably not going to get out of my PJs tomorrow. I just need a day. But after work today, I'm going to see Les Mis at our theater downtown, and I'm very excited. Okay, play a holiday game can be online with your patrons. Ooh, that's fun. Angela gave that. So I will find a game post that I can put in my Patreon, and we will have some fun today. That sounds perfect because I do not think I have anywhere else I could do a holiday game today. So I will do it with my patrons and we will have some fun. I'll show you what I end up posting a little bit later because I'll have to do that during nap time. It's just been a busy, busy week. I'm very, very ready for a day off tomorrow. But it's going to be a fun day. Let's go get started. All right, here's my game that I posted on Patreon. I actually haven't published it yet, but I just found this image or a similar one as I searched for social media Christmas games, and I recreated it to make it my own in Canva so that I'm not stealing somebody else's total image. I don't love how it turned out, but it doesn't matter. It will be a lot of fun, and I am doing this one for a prize so that hopefully a bunch of my patrons will get involved and play along. So there is my Advent for day 4 completed. Woo woo! Good morning. Happy Friday. It's technically still morning for 30 more minutes. I have had the most relaxing, chill, quiet morning, and that is on purpose because it was such a busy week. But I have just had a shower and I put on these new jammies. You can kind of see it's a matching set. Hold on, let me switch it around. They're not exactly Christmas jammies, but they're kind of greenish and white, and they're so cozy. And I'm going to be doing my Christmas movie marathon that was from day 1. So I'm going to be doing that today. Look at the mirror with the tree. I love it. But before I do that, I just wanted to show you what happened overnight outside. Oh my goodness. It's a winter wonderland. Oh, it's very cold. But we have snow. A couple inches, it looks like. Not much. I always like it in the trees. I hope it melts away before I have to go anywhere. Thankfully, I don't plan on going anywhere today. Okay, I am going to wrap up this first vlog of the month by telling you what I finished reading and also giving a sneak peek for the next one by pulling today's Advent challenge. So, yesterday morning, technically Wednesday night as I was laying in bed, but I fell asleep and didn't remember it. So yesterday morning I listened to the last half hour and finished up Ship of Destiny by Robin Hobb. This is the 3rd book in the trilogy of Live Ship Traders, the 2nd trilogy in the Realm of the Elderlings, and I really love this author. I love this book. I love this series. It is intense. Robin Hobb does such complex characters, so many of them. We got to really know them and their motivations and their arc throughout the course of the trilogy. This one had aspects to it that were started in book 1 of the trilogy. And in book 1, I was like, what are these serpents? I don't really understand who they are, what their purpose is. And as the trilogy went on, they became a much bigger part of it. And it was so cool how things linked together. There were a couple villains in here that I don't think got enough of their just desserts. The way that their storylines wrapped up, I wanted justice for all the people that they had hurt and injured in brutal ways. There is definitely a trigger warning for sexual assault / rape in here that is described way more than what I needed. But it was awful. And one character that had been morally gray for me for part of the series because sometimes their motivations didn't match up with their actions. Well, at that point, I was like, no, can't stand them. Do not want them to have any kind of redemption arc because they need the full letter of the law. But so I wasn't thrilled about some of that, but I did like a lot of other aspects. I was surprised by quite a few things. Robin Hobb just writes so well. Her world building is really, really well done. And also there are aspects of this book that are going to continue to play out throughout the rest of the series, which is really cool. It's called The Realm of the Elderlings, and we're introduced to the idea of elderlings in this series. And I don't fully understand that yet, but I feel like I will as the series goes on. And there's one character in here that I know is going to play a bigger part as the story goes on as well, but I don't really understand how that's going to happen either. So I love that she kind of is just leaving us these little trails that will continue on throughout the rest. Very cool. I gave it 5 stars. It was fantastic. Not for everybody, for sure, but I loved it. And then just this morning, in the midst of, I did kind of my own little sprints of cleaning and reading, and I did finish reading The Christmas Appeal by Janice Hallett. This was on my Flip and Roll TBR, and I had to read it in print, which I did. It was a pretty short read because there are just emails and text messages and all of that. But we go back to the characters. We go back to the town of the Appeal, and the Fairway Players is community theater. So a lot of the characters are the same from the Appeal in this one. And there is a dead Santa that shows up at one point. And so that's kind of the biggest part of the mystery. But there's also just a lot of drama between the people in this community theater group. It was a lot of fun. I'm really glad that I read that and finished it. And it's my first Christmas book of the season. I have quite a few other things started, but I won't talk about those in this vlog. But I will go ahead and pull out day 5. Which is right here. Let's see what today's festive activity is going to be. Go on a Christmas lights tour. Take a drive and look at Christmas lights. I can do that tonight. For sure. I'll probably be ready to kind of get out of the house for a few minutes. I can definitely do that. So stay tuned for the next vlog in a few days where I will share some of that with you. Hopefully. I don't know if I'll be able to share too much if I'm driving, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. All right. That's going to be it for days 1 through 4 and a little bit of 5. I look forward to sharing more of my festive activities with you. This weekend is going to have some busyness to it. Oh my word, Les Mis last night, guys. It was fantastic. Oh, Les Mis is my favorite show ever. And I just really, really love it. The Living Nativity I went to on Wednesday night was really, really nice. Cold, freezing cold, but so fun to do that with some women from my church. What was Tuesday? Worship practice and the hired girl conversation. Our live show for that. And Monday, what was Monday night? Something else. I don't know. I feel like I had something. Oh, I went to my friend Michelle's house. That's right. So I had something every night. But today's my day to stay home and do nothing. I'm about to go make some pancakes and also some cinnamon roll blondies, I think it's called. I don't know. It's a Trader Joe's box of cinnamon roll something. So I'm going to make that coffee cake basically and some pancakes. Super unhealthy breakfast for the day. Actually brunch because now it's 11:39. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for sticking with me through Vlogmas this year. It's been so fun already and I am looking forward to more. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.